to cooperate, collaborate, coordinate and work with you. That's always been one of the good things about the ministry. I have been looking at the earlier decisions and the process of decision making, and I find that this ministry is very transparent and it takes into account concerns which I express. I do not think there is any committee which does not have representatives. Not only that, I personally have been interacting informally with the colleagues from the trade. We have about 45 associations at the apex level, and we have a list, and we try our best to take on board concerns. And I must also acknowledge that by and large it is appreciated that there are many things beyond us which we are not able to do, but that makes us more determined to do them rather than less determined. Therefore, to Mr. Singh of Varanasi, when I said that if you want to take a challenge, then you should always ask the sky to be higher. You know, the benchmark should never be lowered. Similarly, for classification, if there are genuine problems which are coming in the way, they can be looked at. There's not an issue at all. But let us try for high standards. Let us have an approach that what classification? That's infra-dig for me. It's a bottom line. I'm much above that. Unless that spirit of competitiveness comes, how will you compete? And if you talk of global competition, then you have to act globally, think globally also. And that old saying, think global, act local, is equally relevant. So both the things have to be looked at together. Let me also acknowledge the presence once again of Mr. Pere, whom I have met perhaps 3 times now, and I look forward to seeing him more till I am in the assignment. I have completed 2 years. I am also happy to see my friends from different countries who have signed. I compliment Mr. Bharot on taking this initiative. I think it's a very good initiative. But now the important thing will be to see what has been signed. I haven't read, but to implement that. The implementation will be more important than the signing. So let's do it in that spirit. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for giving me this opportunity. I hope that people will go back determined from here, more determined than they were when they came here. They will always look at the glass as half full and not as half empty. And they will not look at externalities for inspiration. They will look inward, find that inspiration using what I call the Socrates method, and become stronger, and by becoming stronger, strengthening others. Thank you very much and all the best.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together for Mr. R.H. Khwaja, Secretary, Ministry of Tourism, Government of India. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to present the very, very important task of announcing the conference resolution, the convention resolutions. May I request Mr. M.D. Kapoor, Secretary General, FHRAI, to kindly come up on stage and announce the convention resolutions. Ladies and gentlemen, big hand to Mr. M.D. Kapoor, one of the silent workers behind this convention.
Respected Mr. Khwaja, Secretary Tourism, Government of India, respected Honorable Minister, Tourism, Government of Goa, all our worthy friends from the overseas associations, ladies and gentlemen. For the last 3 days, we have had useful deliberations, interactions, and at the end, we have come to some conclusion to draw a resolution, which I shall read out. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege to place for your consideration the 10 resolutions proposed to be adopted at the 47th Annual FHRAI Convention. These resolutions represent the collective expectations, concerns, as well as commitment of our fraternity on key contemporary issues, and on behalf of FHRAI, I solicit your support for the same. Number 1 resolution. The hospitality industry reiterates our vigorous support for the Ministry of Tourism's pioneering Hunar Se Rozgar Yojana and the Honorable Prime Minister's National Skill Development Mission as part of our steadfast commitment to expand economic opportunities and social empowerment for our youth and rural communities so that India's future growth is built on a sustainable, equitable and inclusive foundation.
Could we have somebody to propose and second, please? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Second resolution. FHRAI proudly endorses the visionary roadmap for our sector envisaged in the landmark report of the Working Group for the 12th Five-Year Plan, particularly the ambitious target of increasing India's share in world tourist arrivals at least 1% by 2016 and placing a renewed focus on promoting pro-poor tourism. Thank you. Third, the industry pledges its enthusiastic cooperation and assistance for the success of the Tourism Ministry's innovative Clean India campaign. FHRAI and our members will actively work with the government and other stakeholders for sensitization and concrete action on all the vital issues of cleanliness, sanitation and hygiene at all our major tourist centers. Good, thank you, great. 4. FHRAI is deeply committed to continue its assiduous efforts to facilitate the effective implementation of the Code of Conduct for Safe and Honorable Tourism, both in letter and spirit. Thank you. 5. To provide the Indian hospitality industry with a level playing field to effectively compete with our global peers, it is imperative to rationalize the industry's complex multiple taxation structure by withdrawing the service tax imposed on hotels and restaurants and introducing a uniform rate of luxury tax across the country applicable only on actual, not on published tariff. Thank you. 6. FHRAI urges the Union Government to accord infrastructure status to the hospitality and tourism sector as a whole to enable our industry to viably undertake the massive capital investment which is necessary to alleviate the projected shortfall in the availability of hotel rooms in the country. Thank you. 7. FHRAI calls on all state governments to recognize tourism's intrinsic potential as a catalyst for large-scale employment generation and extend their support for growth of this sector by facilitating a progressive policy framework including granting industry status so that hotels can avail industrial rates on inputs such as power, water, as opposed to paying commercial tariff and constituting an effective state-level Hospitality Development Promotion Board under the chairmanship of their Chief Secretary, who in turn shall report to the Secretary of Tourism, who is the chairman of the board. Thank you. 8. The association will further strengthen its constructive engagement with FSSAI and continue to contribute technical inputs as well as robustly represent the industry's views and apprehensions on this key regulatory issue. 9. FHRAI stays committed to continue to agitate on the issue of unreasonable tariff imposed by broadcasters by taking all legal recourse therein. FHRAI shall further make all attempts to rationalize the tariffs in consultation with the broadcasters before contemplating other alternative measures. Last, we welcome the formation of FAITH as an umbrella industry body which will serve as a powerful and unified voice for the shared concerns and aspirations of our industry and strive to create value for all stakeholders. Thank you. With the kind permission of the FHRA President and the Convention Chairman, I record these resolutions as having been passed with your kind support. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kapoor. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Barot, for assisting us. Thank you to the Honorable Minister, Mr. Dilip Parulekar. Thank you, Mr. Khwaja. Ladies and gentlemen, there have been a number of people who have worked towards making the 47th annual FHRAI convention a huge success that it has been. We would like to acknowledge some of these associations and individuals by presenting them a memento, a token of appreciation and gratitude. May I request Mr. Kamlesh Barot, President FHRAI, to kindly do the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, please do stay back the last few minutes, and of course we will wind up on a high. We'd like to thank the government of Goa for all the support they've extended to us, very especially Mr. Manohar Parrikar, the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa. May I request Mr. Dilip Parulekar, the Honorable Tourism Minister, to kindly receive a memento on behalf of the Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Manohar Parrikar. Ladies and gentlemen, could we have a round of applause, please? Keep the energy going just for a few minutes more. Please put your hands together for the Travel and Tourism Association of Goa, represented by President Mr. Francisco de Braganza. Please put your hands together for the Hotel and Restaurant Association of Goa. May I request Mr. Gaurish Dhon, the President, to receive a memento. Ladies and gentlemen, the Leela Goa has been our gracious venue and hospitality partner, and they've left no stone unturned to make us feel at home. Please welcome Mr. Sridhar Nair, General Manager, Leela Goa, who I request to accept a small token of appreciation and gratitude. Ladies and gentlemen, our next we'd like to felicitate Mr. R.K.S. Kunde, Vice President Holiday in Goa, our official hospitality partner. Could we please have Mr. R.K.S. Kunde or anybody representing the Holiday in Goa to kindly receive a memento as a token of gratitude from FHRAI. Okay, we'll... Mr. Dhon, could you please receive this as a member of the association? Please put your hands together for the Radisson Blu Goa, another of our gracious hospitality partners. We have Mr. Bikram Antao, General Manager, the Radisson Blu. And it's been my personal pleasure to have been at the receiving end of Mr. Antao's hospitality when he was with Siddharth in Goa, with the Lalit, and now with Radisson Blu. Please now put your hands together for very fine and hospitable gentleman, Mr. Grenville de Costa, General Manager, Hotel of Hathimal, Goa. Mr. Grenville de Costa. May I request Mr. Dhon to kindly, Mr. Gaurish Dhon, could you please receive a memento on behalf of Hathi Mahal and Mr. Grenville de Costa. Remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that we'll be concluding with a brief vote of thanks and the national anthem. Please welcome Mr. Anil Patodia, Managing Director of the Bike Goa. Mr. Anil Patodia of the Bike Goa. I think we'll have Mr. Gaurish Dhon. We'll give him a seat on stage. Mr. Gaurish Dhon, could you please receive this? the International Hotel and Restaurant Association. Please put your hands together and welcome on stage Dr. Ghassan Aidi, President. We are privileged to have a number of international associations be a part of this convention, a very fruitful and critical part of this convention. Dr. Ghassan Aidi, IHRA. Please welcome Mr. Joe McInerney, President, the American Hotel and Lodging Association. Mr. Joe McInerney, President, the American Hotel and Lodging Association. Please put your hands together and welcome on stage Mr. Alkesh Patel, Chairman, Asian American Hotel Owners Association. Mr. Alkesh Patel. Okay. May I request Mr. May I request Mr. Frank Wolf or Mr. Raman to kindly receive this on behalf of your fellow hotelier. That's for the Asian American Hotel Owners Association. Mr. Alkesh Patel, if you could please receive it on his behalf. And do stay back on stage after that. And please do stay back on stage because we now have your own mementos coming up. The Hospitality Financial and Technology Association, Chief Executive Officer Mr. Frank Wolf and President-elect Mr. Raman P. Rama. And finally, the World Travel and Tourism Council, India Initiative, Mr. Vikram Madhok, Chairman. Could we... May I request Mr. Sherwani to kindly do the honors and receive it on behalf of Mr. Vikram Madhok. Thank you, Mr. Barot. Thank you, Mr. Kothari. May I invite Dr. Ghassan Aidi, President, International Hotel and Restaurant Association, to make two felicitations. After that, the vote of thanks and national anthem.
Well, I would like, for the first time, to thank two gentlemen that they did insist to make us come to Goa. We never had a board meeting outside our head office in Geneva, because board meeting is usually one day. And we have people coming from China, people from Argentina, then it's too far away to go. But this gentleman keeps sending me an email since 1 year. This gentleman keep asking me, you did not answer me, I am inviting you to come to Goa. And I said to myself, what is this Goa? Why should I go to India for 1 day? And what the board will tell me. Then one day I got an email from him, and he said in the email, well, I am coming to meet you. I say, my God, I'm going to Washington. I'm not going to wait in Switzerland to meet him. I say, I am sorry, sir, I'm going to home. Then he say, well, I can meet any one of your board of directors. I need to meet you to convince you. Then I asked him to meet one of our board directors in Paris. He went to meet with him. I don't know what he said or what he told him. But one thing I know, the guy sent me an email, we have to do our board of directors in Goa. I say, wait 1 second, we have 20 members of the board. We cannot take them from Argentina 30 hours to fly to Goa, or from China. This is impossible for 1 day. And then this guy keep insisting. And then one day he decide to ask someone to help him. By chance, this guy is my friend. And he asked my friend to send me an email. And this guy sent me also another email saying you have to come. Well, I went through our board of directors in March. I told them, let's vote for Goa. I got more than the majority required to come to Goa. Then here's we are in Goa. And I forgot to tell you that last Friday, 1 week as of today, I did not have a visa because I thought US citizen can have visa anywhere in the airport. Well, it's find out that I need a visa. Then I spent my Saturday and Sunday calling them by phone and sending them email how I can get a visa, because the paper that the embassy are required, they need the father name, my mother name, my wife name, my date of birth, my religion, where I have been traveling the last 3 days, which country I have was. The only thing they did not ask, my size of my clothes. They did not ask me for that. And they did not neither ask if I take Viagra or not. Other than that, they asked me about